guys, what's going on? It's Andy. Today's the big day. You spotted her. She's over on the treadmill. She looks really cute. You worked up the courage. This was really tough. And you're just about to approach her. And the only thing on the back of your mind is, Andy, what should I do? I will tell you in just a second, but hey guys and gals, my etiquette series of videos is meant to be a whole lot of fun and to share a lot of tips that I have picked up over the years of going to the gym, almost 30 years. So if you're a beginner, this is a great place to start, all right? And I'm gonna fire this off right away with my first tip of this video, and that is maintain professional boundaries in the gym, right? So this is mainly for the guys. And so gentlemen, the answer is no. Should I hit on her? No. Should I? Maybe there's a way? No. It's just not gonna work. As a rule of thumb, okay? So I think that, you know, the lone wolf type guys out there, if you're just like a really nice guy, right? And you're thinking, oh, I might meet someone at the gym. It's gonna be really hard to do, okay? You've gotta find a wingman, all right? So I'll get to that in a second. But the reason why you don't wanna hit on someone at the gym is, you know, men and women, but women particularly, come to the gym because they wanna work out, right? And they don't wanna get trapped by someone they see all the time who maybe they don't wanna see, right? And just by virtue of them being there doesn't mean they wanna get hit on, right? So it's like unwanted attention is really what it is, all right? I've been going to gyms for 30 years and I've never had a successful relationship develop with anyone I ever met in a gym. So super sad, right? Super sad, but it just generally doesn't happen, okay? The way it might happen, like I said, is if you have like a wingman and you too see another pack of women who both groups seem very interested in each other, right? That is where I see the sparks fly, all right? So guys, if you don't have a wingman or a group, right, and you don't see another group of available women, then don't do it, all right? I've seen some disasters too, like, oh, maybe I'll ask to work in with her. That'll be a way that we can have a conversation. Oh, it's a horrible idea. First of all, if you've watched other videos in my series, you'll know that you want to allow your friends to focus. So you're just going to get in the way of somebody that's lifting, and it's like really going to be in the way if they're not interested in you, okay? I actually saw a super cringy one about a year ago. This guy, he was like this older guy, right? Full of bravado. This young lady, she was in her early 20s, is like working out, and he goes over to offer advice. Oh, here, you want to do him like this. He like touched her too. And I was like this close to like going in for the save. I was like, whoa, we need to just maybe, you know, have some heroic valor here in a second. But I watched it defuse. But man, that was like cringy and awkward, right? So guys, the rule of thumb, if you're out there, is just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not gonna work out, right? Unless you have some, I don't want to go there. I'm just gonna say it's a no, all right? Another reason why it's not so hot is that if it fails, and it probably will, your attempt, then you have to see this person like for the indefinite future, right? And you don't want to create a circumstance where it's awkward now every day after that moment, because then that's just gonna stick with you. So save it, find a wingman, and then, you know, maybe the sparks will fly afterwards, okay? Now, another hot tip, speaking of unwanted attention, is this, and that is control your gaze, okay? That means where you're looking, all right? So, I mean, if you guys are here with me watching this video, you're gonna know that that's pretty obvious, right? So let's just have a little fun here and let's describe some scenarios and tell some stories about how this can be really awkward, okay? So I have a term that I coined called a zero man, okay? A zero man is like 90% of the time it's a male, right? Who will lock in on you and like not divert their attention. They're just kind of staring at you, right? And it's just kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy, right? I go for a run on the beach, and every once in a while I'm running and I just, bam, I feel some gaze, and sure enough, there's a zero man. Someone who's just walking and they just, like, the ocean's over this way, bro. Nope, they're staring right here and they're looking, right? They look right at you. And it's just a creepy feeling, right? So in the gym, if you know, you're not aware, you could be gazing at someone or putting your attention on them without you kind of knowing that they might be able to pick up on that, okay? So I got this in a really cool author called Stanislavski, if anyone has read Stanislavski. It's called The Circle of Attention, okay? The circle of attention is where someone has their focus on things. And if you're like trying to like thread a needle with thread, your circle of attention is really tiny, right? But if you're in the gym and some like 6'5" beast of a man that looks like Dwayne Johnson is right next to you lifting, it's gonna be hard not to put your attention on that person, right? So back to my tip, and that is control your gaze, right? Obviously, if that man walked in the room, you'd be like, whoa, how do you not see that, right? But sometimes it can be awkward if you're just working out right next to somebody and your attention is on them, because people can tell where your attention is. So the way to fix this, if you're just kind of like, man, I know my attention's there, but or this hot woman, right? How do I divert my attention? The way you do it is you have to genuinely distract yourself with something else. So that means maybe get out your phone and like read emails, like actually change your attention, all right? But if you do that, then you won't be the zero man who everybody feels creeped out by, all right? Good. Well, guys, I'm glad you stuck with me on this one, because it was kind of a touchy subject, right? In the future, though, I hope that I can delve more into, you know, the way it might work out, where sparks can fly, because that would be great if both parties were mutually, right, excited to meet each other. But just the general advice is default to no. Don't do it. It's a bad idea, right? Okay, guys, good. Another one is down, so you are off with a higher social intelligence now, and you're looking good and you're getting better all the time, hanging with me, getting more tips one by one. So good for you. You're looking great. You're going to be admired. Welcome to the club.